Hi guys, my name is Brendan. I'm a landscape and wildlife photographer and I want to bring you along on one of my adventures. We're going to climb across this river and head up this gorge just up here, and there's a bit of a waterfall. I want to take you up there and show you what I get up to. It's my first time making a YouTube video, so hopefully it's not too rough, but let's see what happens. Come join me. Here I'm quite liking the composition with the colour of the water, looks really cool. And then if I take the low shot looking in towards the waterfall with that water at the bottom, and you got a bit of reflection of the waterfall. Quite liking this. I'm going to give it a go. Set up my tripod, maybe right here, maybe slightly further forwards. I'll have a play and see what ends up looking a bit better on my camera. This water's freezing. My hands, just from being in the water a second there, going numb. My feet, they're probably not going to last long either. Better be quick. Here I have my camera set at f8 for a nice large depth of field on this APS-C Fuji camera. It's also where this lens is at its sharpest, which is good. The shutter speed's currently set to 1/6 of a second. I'm going to change this a little bit. I'm going to keep an eye on the histogram, not to blow that waterfall. Put it on 1/6 of a second right now. I'm just going to take a number of shots at different shutter speeds to get the appropriate water blur that I'm after. Currently I've just got the CPL on. I've got some ND filters I could play around with too. Let's see what works. Going to focus right there on a 2-second timer. Cool. Let's see what's going on. So I can see composition I quite like here. Just getting these little rapids amongst the rocks, the tree, the waterfall coming down. And I want to get nice and low so I can see under the tree to where the river's coming from. We'll give that a go, see how it looks. For some reason, all my favourite compositions seem to be in the middle of the river, where I'm going to freeze my feet off. So this time I've got my 13mm Viltrox lens on, going a bit wider so I can get the foreground element here. I quite like that tree in the middle with the moss on it, and then the waterfall right at the back. Getting the right place. A little bit tricky in the middle of a riverbed. First of all, just get the height that I'm after. Knock off the tripod. Make sure it's stable. Yeah, I'm just leveling the tripod. So my settings are f5.6, which I know is the sharpest point of this lens. But I'm going to require a focus stack to make sure the foreground, the middle and the back are all in focus. I'm keeping ISO down to its native ISO 160, and the shutter speed is 2/5 of a second. It should give us a nice blurred water effect. I've also got my CPL on the front, saturating the colours. Sometimes, especially if it was a brighter day, I'd probably use an ND filter just to get that slower shutter speed. But because I'm in the forest and it's already a grey day, I've already got the shutter speed around about where I think it should look good. We'll give it a go. If I think I need to blur it out more, I can use an ND filter, but I don't want to lose all the detail in the water, so I don't want that shutter speed getting too slow. Oh, let's do that. You're going to focus on the foreground. Another shot in the back of the foreground roughly. Another shot on that tree in the midground. And focusing on the waterfall. And there you have it. If the photo turned out any good, I'll show you now. Found another composition here. Got the rocks in the foreground, river going past on the left, tree in the middle, waterfall in the back. I'll focus stack this just to make sure as well. Just being careful not to blow out the white in that waterfall. At the same time, I don't want my shutter speed getting too slow. I'm going to focus stack this once again at f5.6, focusing on the foreground first. The midground. And then the waterfall in the back. Oh, if it turned out any good, I'll show you now. So I hope you can still hear me. The waterfall's getting pretty loud here. So I'm going to make a panorama of this scene right here in front of me. My battery on my phone's not going to last much longer, so probably not going to film all of it. I'm going to bracket the shot so I've got extra dynamic range, and also going to focus stack it because I love the lines and patterns and the mossy rocks right here. I love the colour of this pool. Yeah, see if I can get that all a shot. I'll show you if it works. Okay, so my battery's died, so I've had to come back to Wanaka. It's actually been a few days since I filmed that. Sorry about the wind, I don't actually have anywhere inside to film this, so outside in the park will do. So I've had a chance to look at all of those photos now, and first one, yeah, I should have taken my time a bit more. I think I was a bit rushed because I was more worried about the video than there was the composition of that photo. I think it would have worked a lot better if I'd just taken a bit more time on it. The second shot, that was quite good. I like that shot. I like how the river just leads you up to the waterfall. Yeah, worked well, I thought. And then a third shot, it was okay. That rock wasn't as good a foreground object as I was hoping for. The one before it worked better. And then that last shot, it was my favourite of the bunch. That HDR panorama worked quite well. I love the colour in that water. I think it was because it was glacier and snow fed. It just helped bring out the colours in it a lot nicer. Yeah, it was good. Alright, thank you very much for watching along. This is my first time putting together one of these videos, so it's probably quite rough. But if you want to follow along and see the progress as it goes, then feel free to subscribe and watch hopefully better future videos that are coming out sometime soon. Thank you very much, and I'll see you next time.